Short disclaimer before we get on with this video. The sound is a little crunchy. However, there's some really cool information about furry conventions in this video that con goers will really benefit from knowing. So please, stick around with me on this one. Oreo Bunny had some awesome things to say in this interview.
Hello and welcome back to another Fursuit interview. Today we have Oreo the Bunny.
Hi.
Hi Oreo.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great today.
Thank you for having me in your home.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you.
Your lovely bunny burrow.
Uh-huh.
It's so cute here.
It's small.
It's small.
It's small.
And speaking of burrows, what species are you?
I'm a bunny.
You're a bunny?
I'm a bunny.
Sir, also, what are your pronouns?
I go by she, her.
Lovely. And your hair is very, very pretty.
Thank you.
I heard that it's detachable.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. In your bunny burrow, I really noticed that there's a lot of little work going on.
I am a fursuit maker during the day. I go by arm and leg fursuit.
Did you make this suit?
I made this suit, and this is one of my beautiful trophy suits that I made when I decided to go like full detail and try my best. And
This is a very detail-oriented work right here.
thank you.
Looks like you put a lot of effort and time into the sewing of that. Is that machine sewn?
All hand sewn.
Hand sewn. How long does that usually take you?
A couple weeks.
A couple weeks?
Easy, yeah.
Just a lot.
I put in about 32 hours on just the body on this suit.
That's a long time.
It was fun.
Well, that's why it looks so beautiful.
I make suits all day, and I'm open for commissions right now.
Oh, you're open for commissions right now. So is it okay if I drop your link to your website at the bottom of my video?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, Oreo, you play an integral role in planning cons with AEIOU.
Correct.
How long have you been doing that?
I was there for the concept phase of AEIOU, and before that I did Corgi events as well. I did all the event planning on the lower end for Corgi, but when AEIOU came together, they invited me as the board member of the event team to put all the programming together, and I've been with them for a year and a half, 2 years.
Since its inception, then?
Yeah, since its inception.
Because that's how new AEIOU is.
Yeah, about a year for them, yeah.
So how long does it take to plan conventions?
Oh boy, sometimes it feels like we only get 30 days, but truly on the long end, probably 200 days before an actual con date.
200 days out of 365 in a year.
Yeah, there's a lot of little details in the beginning before we open up all the forums and the dancers and the DJs and get the entertainment going, and then you got to coordinate between all those different departments to come together to make one big program.
It sounds like a lot.
It's fun.
I'm glad you like it so much.
It's organized chaos.
About how many departments are there to run a con?
Right now we have 8 departments that run ours. We got HR, operations, facilities, which takes care of the hotel. We got AVIT, our treasurer, which takes care of the back end. Our board president, which also does our guest of honor work. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but I think I got everybody in that shot.
Well, 8 is quite a lot of department to manage, really.
Yeah, and we do well, and we're still learning every day. That we learn to communicate and get a little better, and I'm happy to have it come out how it's come so far.
Very cool, very cool. So our next question is, being that you are a con furry, would you call yourself a con furry?
Oh, absolutely.
So what would you want con goers to know in particular before going to a con?
The biggest thing is cons cannot happen without the volunteers, and I'm not just referring to the staff members that come in. It's also the people who put in panels, DJs. They all come together to do it. They're 100% volunteers, and it's just amazing to see people wanting to step up. They're there volunteering out of the kindness of their heart to really bring a special piece to the con to make it more enjoyable.
So it's a community group effort.
Correct. It's 100% a group effort, because not one department, not one person, not 3 people. It's multiple people that do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an event that you do for the community. You pour your heart and soul into it. And when the community engages back, that's just a very special thing.
Yep.
How does it make you feel when the community engages with the con?
At the end of every con, one of the biggest things that I love hearing, good or bad, is I love hearing all the feedback, because all the time and effort and energy that goes into these, they'll be up at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out this, one equation real quick. All this stuff comes together, and at the end, you can sit back and say, it's done, and then you hear how great everything was, or, hey, maybe next year let's try this different. And it's just so nice to get all that feedback of thank yous and everything, to really know that people are accepting of it.
That's beautiful. The love that you give to the community, and then having them engage back and be happy, making people happy.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Cons wouldn't happen if we didn't engage, and people like Oreo make those cons happen. That's partially why I wanted to interview you, other than, your very cool suit. I think what you do is really special for our community, and it's all out of love and the kindness of your heart, because there is no compensation for this kind of work except the gratitude and the pride in a job well done.
Correct. It's really nice to hear at the end.
Yes. And so my next question for you, Oreo, is how did you get into the furry fandom?
Oh boy. Somebody's getting called out on this one.
Do it.
I had a friend of mine back in the day. I was going through a bunch of issues. I said, you know what? I want to do something different. I heard my friend was going to a convention, and I heard it was a furry con. And I'm like, hey, that sounds really cool. I would love to go. I scheduled everything, got the hotel room, was ready to go. And then about 2 weeks out, my friend bailed on me.
No.
I can't get a refund now because it's already too late. You know what? YOLO, let's go.
Yeah.
And I stole my brother, brought him with me as emotional support. We just absolutely had a blast. There was a few things that I disagreed with or didn't understand. It was my first time, and it really kind of bummed me out a little bit, but that's kind of where I start doing what I do, because I want to make that experience positive for the next person coming in. After that, I went to another con shortly after that one, which was Painted Desert, and I had the time of my life and joined staff to volunteer to see what it's like and what it's behind the curtains, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I haven't quit since.
So the cons got you into the fandom.
Technically, yeah. I was still a closet fur then, and I made my first 2 heads for Arizona Fur Con.
Wow.
So I've been making heads since I first started. Yeah, it was more of my friend just kind of, hey, I'm gonna go, and I'm like, oh, I should join you.
So you were a closet furry, huh?
I was a closet fur, yep.
How long were you a closet furry for?
Since I was 16.
16. Okay. I think a lot of us must feel that.
Yep.
Because I was a closet furry when I was about 14 or 15 as well. It wasn't until years and years later that I got into it and engaged.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way sometimes.
There was a reason why everybody was put on Earth.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's to be giant bunnies or dogs.
That's right. Everyone's an animal. Pick yours. Let's go. Or let it come to you, or however it comes. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time and having me here, and I wish you the best of luck with arm and leg fursuit making.
Thank you.
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely. Oh, thank you.
That's okay. Now I got yours. Thank you for the pets.